going to my calendar and I'm looking at, okay, the kids have dance on this day. So I have to wrap up by this time, pick them up from school. We're going to run them to dance, etc. Or it's perfect. My mom is going to pick them up this day. She's dropping them off at gymnastics. So I actually could work longer this day, right? So there are some days that are shorter for me and some days that are longer. And it is completely based off of my children and our family schedule. As far as like when my workday starts, I typically am in my office by 9. Some days it's by 8:30, depending on if I have meetings. But the mornings, again, it's like my time, my kids' time, right? Just family time. So that is what I'm looking at. What do I want it to look like? I am intentional. I'm figuring out where am I squeezing in my lunches, and I schedule my lunches. Where am I squeezing in my workouts? I'm putting them in my calendar. Now, another thing I'm thinking is my projects. So I think the phrase is like small hinges move big doors. And I think that phrase is so powerful because it reminds us that it's just minor tweaks that you probably won't even notice, but I or the business will feel. We are working on so many things behind the scenes. If I were just stalking me from the outside, I love to stalk other businesses. So in case any of you do that to me, if you are just stalking me from the outside, you might think, yeah, they're pretty consistent. Nothing's really changing. But behind the scenes, we are doing major tweaks. Okay. I shouldn't even say major, minor tweaks with already existing funnels, already existing programs. Okay. And these little tweaks are upping percentages here and there. Okay. So for instance, we did something very like, I keep saying major, minor. I don't know. We just did something specific with our funnel, and our show up rate went from 18% to 24%. You probably would not have noticed anything, right? As somebody just as a consumer, maybe as somebody who's watching, you wouldn't have seen it. But behind the scenes, we're doing specific things, and that is just multiplying our results. So you're not going to see, like 2023, for the rest of the year, I have no new programs. I have no new products, like nothing. There is nothing new technically coming, if that makes sense. But everything we have is getting better. Like well-oiled, like if you were in well-oiled, let's say a year and a half ago, well-oiled is a different program. We have up-leveled everything. Powerhouse, holy cow. It is just not the same program it was. So a lot of times we think we need new. But what we're doing is we're taking what we have, we're taking what is proven, and we're making them better. And that is making our numbers go up. So conversion, marketing, sales, all of that is just getting better. And our retention is getting better, right? So my projects are nothing crazy if I were to show you what I was doing. But all of these things they're like those small hinges that are moving the big doors, okay? Another thing that I am really thinking about, and this is probably my biggest area of projects this 2023, my team. Who do I want to hire? Where do I want to promote leaders within?